There's a reason we're here. And that reason has to be much more than fulfilling selfish whims. I love jazz. Today I was listening to A Taste of Honey by Paul Desmond, and I was blown away all over again. The timbre of the instruments, the soothing saxophone, soft strings, and clashing cymbals, the smoothness of the rhythm, the sweetness of the melody, and the harmonic complexity of the chords, the structure, the gentle improvisations, the history. A Taste of Honey is a masterpiece. It reminded me of how the legacy we leave behind is all that will be left of us to be remembered. Now, to think of that piece as something done much longer before I was born is mesmerizing. But to also know that I didn't even meet the author here in this world is even more interesting. You see, because our lives individually take up only a negligible portion of time from the infinite time that the universe has to exist. Now, because of that, there has to be other reasons why we're here. We only take up a small portion of time. There has to be other reasons other than satisfying personal needs. And that purpose has to be linked to what we do to contribute to the universe that we must leave behind. We don't remember people for how wealthy they were. Rather, we remember them for those they impacted with their riches. It wouldn't matter how good looking you are. If the kids that inherit your genes are not taken care of what use is your brilliance if you can't influence the universe with something that will be remembered after you are long gone? Once, I was talking with a friend who was worried sick at that time about not yet having kids. Then I asked him if he knew his father. He said yes. I asked again if he knew his grandfather. He said yes. Then I asked, how about your grandfather's father? He shook his head and said no. That's how we would all be forgotten. The only thing that posterity will remember are the things that we did. The things we did to better the world, not what we owned. The reason we are here certainly has to be much more than fulfilling fleeting whims. This is both a call to service and a call to excellence. Whatever you do, do well. Do it knowing that that's all that you have to speak for you when you are no longer around. Just the way Paul Desmond's jazz spoke today. Be kind. There are people who need just a fraction of what you lavishly expend. If at the end of it all, we have to leave everything we ever owned or worked for behind, then the purpose of life has to be much more than living for ourselves alone. Think about it. Think about it. I hope this helps. Life's waters run deep, but we've all got to swim. We'll talk again.